Something weird dropped recently that I haven't seen anyone be able to explain. In a new OMORI merch drop, we got a collector's edition of the game that comes with some in-universe garbage. I mean that literally, by the way, not as an insult. One item revealed is a pamphlet for the fall recital, dated to 20XX. Why is that weird? Because in the game itself, we learn that Headspace takes place in 1990X. How does that work? If Sunny entered Headspace after Mari died, which was the day of the recital, shouldn't it be in 20XX and not 1990X? I chalked it up to a simple inconsistency for a while, but just now I came up with an idea on how it could work. Sunny's Headspace isn't just a place to escape his trauma regarding Mari's death. It's also a place where he can live out his childhood with his friends forever. And when did he stop getting to do that? It wasn't after Mari's death. It was after he got his violin. We see him lament this in a passage from the Lost Library. What he thought would be a rewarding hobby has been nothing more than a nuisance. Instead of watching the shows with the rest of his friends, he'll be the only one to miss out. If only he could watch the last hour with everyone else. If only he didn't have to play the violin. And then Mari reiterates this idea in the piano room. But you always hated it, didn't you? How I'd lock myself away on the piano. All that practicing. Playing the same song over and over. Maybe I pushed you too hard. And even if the whole before he got pulled away by violin practice thing wasn't the case, he'd still want to block out anything related to the accident, so jumping to before he got the violin would still make sense. And when did Sunny get the violin? The Christmas before the fall recital. That's how the dates can line up. Sunny is thinking back to before Christmas 1990X, before he got the violin, and the fall recital was in 20XX, the next year. But in order for that to work, 1990X would have to be 1999, and 20XX would have to be 2000. But does that work with the other info in the game? Basil's photo album gives us some info that we need to take into account. It tells us that March 9th is either a Saturday or a Sunday, April 9th was a school day, and September 9th was the first day of school, so it would make the most sense to be a Monday, but it only has to be a weekday. Now let's take a look at the 2000 calendar. March 9th is a Thursday. Damn it, I guess this was all for nothing. Alright, let's take a look at some surrounding years. 2001, March 9th is a Friday, cross that one off. 2002, March 9th is a Saturday, that works. April 9th is a Tuesday, that also works. September 9th is a Monday, that's perfect. But let's also look backward before we make any hasty decisions. 1999, March 9th is a Tuesday, doesn't work. 1998, March 9th is a Monday, nope. 1997, March 9th is a Sunday, that works. April 9th is a Wednesday, that's a weekday. September 9th is a Tuesday. Not as good as a Monday, but hey, it works. So we can go with either 2002 or 1997 for the fall recital. Which one should we pick? Well, there is a small workaround for one of them, but it's a big stretch. Still, that's better than nothing at all. See, the fall recital is stated on the pamphlet to be annual, so this doesn't necessarily have to be from the year that Sunny was supposed to perform. It could be from any year. So these could be from the time of the main gameplay, with the old drawing from Kel only getting thrown out due to the move or something. So with that, I'm gonna say that the recital was in 1997, and the main gameplay was 4 years later in 2001. I think that's the best answer we're gonna get, unless the dates are changed when the items finally release. If they do, I'll leave a pinned comment on this video saying so. And if they don't, well, I'll still leave a pinned comment.